What on guys, Commander, and welcome to a new video inside of Clone Wars Adventures Emulator. Now, I'm back into this game, not to do aimless things that we had done before, but because there's a brand new update that released literally, like, as of recording this video, literally just about 3 days ago. I have had a bit of a play on it, just to see what, I did actually try and record, some gameplay and a video on this before, but it didn't quite work. My recording system decided to be a pain and didn't actually record my audio, so I couldn't actually sync it up to the gameplay because I record my audio separately. But this is one of the new maps that has been included in this update, which is Umbara. Now, I tell you what, just looking at this, now I know I say this every single time about how nostalgic this game is, but it's just insane how close this game is to what I used to remember playing. Like, I'm not sure if the blaster mechanics work. No, it doesn't. Like, Umbara, I used to spend hours and hours. Oh, there we go. It does work. It doesn't work when you're running. I used to spend hours and hours a day on Umbara, just in the combat system, just running around, just getting stuff, making things, and collecting no collectibles, shooting hostiles. This mission that's down here with ARC Trooper 5s, that you can't actually play at the moment, it doesn't actually work, but where you've got to capture the Umbara airbase, I can't even begin to describe how many times I played this little mini mission, not because I was ever really bad at it, but because it was so fun to do. It's absolutely insane. Now, around on the bottom side of the map, I think there's that old Sith temple, but I'm not entirely sure whether it's in this episode or, sorry, in this update, whether it's coming in the next one. So I'm not going to bother going and hunting for it in a video. I can't remember whether they said it was coming in this update or not, but I know it is coming. So off camera, we'll go and investigate. If it's anything worthwhile making a video on, I'll do a separate video. If it's not, then I won't. So yes, there's not much around Umbara. It's, as far as like activities concerned, a lot of it is just like just showcasing the fact that we have got Umbara in the map now as well. But it brings me back so much nostalgia to running around and shooting hostiles, because it used to be, you used to have, like, around the Umbaran airbase and around near the clone bases there, you was all just Umbarans. Go, like, a bit further afield, you actually have to fight off battle droids. And it's just the combat. It was very basic combat, but it was something that you could have so much fun with on a day-to-day basis, just because, like, it never got boring. And maybe nowadays, now that I've grown up and I'm a bit more, like, my attention span is nowhere near what it used to be when I was younger. So maybe my attention span will mean I get bored of it a bit more quickly, but it's just, I never got bored of it. Maybe it's just because there was actually an incentive to go and collect collectibles. Maybe it wasn't actually the actual combat, it's just that was part and parcel of what came about with it. But the main things that's in this game, that's interactive wise, let's have a look at Ryloth and see if they've actually changed Ryloth much. I don't think they have. I just wanted to double check and see if the droid NPCs are actually here at the moment. I don't think so, because there's no turrets there. We can also, one of the game modes they actually did include was Lightsaber Duel, which we can actually, I think we can interact with here, and we can start playing literally just from here. So that's cool. No, they haven't. Right, that's fine. There's no problem at all. Right, so let's have a go with Lightsaber Duel.
A Jedi skill with their lightsaber can see them through many difficult challenges, but that skill only comes through diligent study and training. We will often set up friendly duels between Jedi to learn from their technique and to keep our own skills sharp. Would you like to sign up for a duel?
I tell you what, aside from having, like, and this is what amazes me about this emulator more than anything else, is like, aside from obviously there's a bit of clipping with his neck and obviously he's got no mouth movements, how the hell they've got all the old assets and all the old voice lines, considering this game has been, like, this game got shut down in 2013, like, we're in 2021 now, so what's that, 2012, we're nearly, like, 10 years since the game and got sent offline, and a group of developers, fans of the game, have somehow managed to get all of the old audio models and environments and make it exactly the same, with some slight, like, I think the Obi-Wan's model is a bit more graphically, like, been improved ever so slightly, but that's fine, I don't mind that. But yeah, it amazes me. But anyway, there's no multiplayer yet, it don't work, and the only one mission we have got is Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I can't wait until we get all of these. We get Obi-Wan twice. Now, if you don't know what this is, is you've got to... Now, apparently this is a bit buggy, but they have released a bug patch. Like really weird me, they shocked you with a green lightsaber. Now, you've got to use your arrow keys, your up, down, left, right, to match what is being shown on the screen. Let's see how good I can do. Right, press any key to begin. Left, down, up, left. Ignore me, I'm saying the wrong things for the wrong arrows, but I'll try to do it quickly. See, this isn't actually that difficult, but as we get into, like, the more harder levels, you get more buttons you've got to press with less time to do it, so you have actually got to be really quick. So this is relatively straightforward. It's not... I can't remember it being as buggy as I remember it. So we've got a combo. There we go. Oh, no. See, I lost myself there. No. Oh, God. Right, I'm losing it now. Being a bit too cocky. Being a bit too overconfident. There we go. Right, come on. One more. I think it's the first to 10. God, I almost missed it then. Right, round 1. See, this is where it gets a bit buggy because it's not catching up with itself properly. See what I mean? It's sort of like I'm pressing it and they're still doing their actions. So again, which is fine. It doesn't really make any difference to me, but it's like that because that's something that that happens with like game development. It's buggy and that bugs to happen, but I'm sort of caught up with itself now. But no, it's just. And again, this is quite relatively straightforward, even though I have, there we go, even though I have played about, it is quite straightforward, the actual game itself, but as we get into more levels, they complete more levels, it does get a bit more difficult. They've added 2 new missions to Republic Defender, so let's have a go with these. This is Felucia, so this is the Asajj Ventress's level.
Welcome to Felucia, General.
Hello, Cody.
A Separatist landing ship is preparing to deploy droids to march through this canyon. We can't let them through, or our last foothold on the planet will be destroyed.
Okay.
We've got an additional problem as well. Some of the turret platforms were constructed far from the path. You should avoid building attack turrets on those.
Yeah, see, this is what I find really interesting about this game is that, like... So, like most games, most tactic games really, like, hold your hand when giving you things to do. So, like, if there's just most newer games nowadays, you would have these, like, let's say one of these, like, 4 square... platforms, but they would blank that one out as if to say, like, you know, you shouldn't build there, so we're not going to let you build there. But with this game, it actually gives you the option to build there if you want to. Now, I think that's really good because I don't want a game to hold my hand. I want the game to punish me if I do something wrong. You know, if I put turrets down, I'm wasting my money. Now, there is a thing, I think, in later missions, because these sort of platforms where this corner one is a bit useless, does appear quite a bit further on in the other missions, but I think as we get more ranks up with our turrets, I think the range increases, so it does become a little bit more worthwhile having them here, but not by much.
Let's get moving, General.
Alright then. Right, we haven't got any more different types of weapons. I can't remember what all of these are. Like, we have so many of these different special abilities, and I can't remember what they are. Now, we have got staps. Now, if I remember correctly, I think the green triangles are staps, I think, because I remember seeing these features on there on one of the videos on Clone Wars Adventures. Now, I think they can only be attacked by blaster turrets, I think. I'm not entirely sure, though, but we'll have a look. Right, so we've got 7 to start off with. So we've got blaster turret, cannonball turret. There we go. And also got energy converter as well, because that's also quite useful. I know it's not called a cannonball turret. I like to call it a cannonball turret. I'm fully aware it's not called cannonball. But it's like throwing cannonballs, essentially. This is sort of is like a cannonball turret, but there we are. Anyway, never mind. I'm going to stick a particle beam cannon here just for future proofing. Because when we do get things like super battle droids and that, I also am going to put some tank mines down as well. Because when we get AATs coming in, we are going to need them. And the also good thing about these is that these go both ways as well. These hit from both sides. We've also got an AAT incoming as well, so I'll stick some more anti-tank mines down. I also want to put another cannonball to it there. See, there we go, easy to get rid. Right, so we've got our staps coming, so I want to put... I think we're okay. I don't think we... I think we're alright with staps. I think it's only going to be 1 or 2 staps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade... Oh, look, more energy. That's cool. Right, so I'll upgrade this one. I'll also upgrade... Oh, I don't need to wait a minute. Send this out. So imagine if it's not blaster turrets. Oh no, it is. There we go. There you go. That was easy. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade this one. I'm going to add another blaster turret here, just to finish any other droids that may get through off. There you go. And we're also going to have, I think we'll have super battle droids incoming soon. Now, these particle beam turrets are actually really good for super battle droids because they shred through them. But it's only if they've got no priority. It's always just first come, first serve with these things, which is a bit of a nuisance. But I don't know. It just has to sort of like potluck, but it's there if we need it. So. So they're all upgraded as best as they can be, except for this one. But I don't want to upgrade that one for the moment because we don't necessarily need it. These yellow squares, these are super battle droids, I think. Let me upgrade that one again just to get rid of these stats that may get through.
We have enough blaster turrets covering the map. The stats can't be hit by the other turrets.
Yeah, I figured that out, Cody. I kind of knew that. Right, I'm gonna add another blaster turret here. Again, just to cover the places where the blaster turret, just cover any stats that happen to get through and can't be covered and get missed. See, like this blaster turret, it's sort of like, oh, I let one get through. Okay, right, well, you need to be a bit more careful then. Again, it's the stats that are the problem. Now we've got 3 turrets doing the same thing. It should be okay. We shouldn't be too bad off now. Right, almost. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Stopped him just in time. Right, so let's get another blaster turret here. See, these are all right. I'm actually going to upgrade my cannonball turret here and upgrade that. There we go. Just so these droids here can feel a bit more damage. Add some more anti-tank mines ready to deal with that AT. We've got 2 here as well. So hopefully these particle cannons can actually deal with them properly. It's sort of good that these stats are faster than others because they get priority because they're up the front. But there's no actual priority with the blasters. They just hit whatever. Like, and the same with most of the turrets are all like, except for the ones that are, like the rocket turret I think only attacks stats anyway. So they're all right. But there's no priority between what's they're actually attacking. So it's just whatever comes first they will hit. Which is a bit annoying. And that's why I've got to try and focus on getting blasters up this end more than down here, because the stats are more likely to hit first. So right, so this all over here seems to be covered. I'm going to add another blaster turret here, and then another upgrade that, and then upgrade it 3rd time. There we go, all good. Cool. Right, we lost essentially 3 lives. We had a bonus 2 on the battlefield. So I'd rather have had that not lost, but I think it's just, it's really, like, this game is really strange because, like, especially the first lot of levels, because like you've really got to learn how you've got to play it properly. We're going on to the second one now. This is the second mission. his gun's backwards. That's interesting. You're not supposed to hold your gun like that, fella.
But if we want our efforts on Felucia to have any chance of success, we've got to get the job done.
Okay.
Designs for a new missile turret.
Oh, yeah, this is the missile turret.
Enemies in the air, which will help us against those steps. Be sure to build at least a few, so we don't get caught off guard.
Yeah, see, that's good because these missile turrets only attack stats, so that means that they're not actually going to be distracted by anything on the ground. Whereas with the blaster turrets, like I explained before, they just hit whatever comes first because it's universal like all the other turrets. But these, because it's specialist, it would be much better. Should have gone blaster turret, cannonball turret, and then energy converter. And then I'll leave that for the moment. That should be okay. Can I? Right, because that cannonball turret is really, like, it's really useful for getting that first bit of damage. It's annoying with this map because you have to wait, like, unless you've got like another turret here. I'll put another blaster turret here. Like, unless you've got the first turrets just to finish them off, it's really hard to get this first bit done because these haven't got much range on them. That's why I sort of need another one here. I'm going to build another cannonball turret here just to finish off these droids that are coming. But like I said, I know what's coming. I know now that the green triangles are the stats. So as soon as I see them, I'll start building my rocket turrets. just to get a bit more energy on these ones that are coming down here, because they're more dying down here. These are actually I'm going to get rid. I'm going to get rid of that one, right? And I'm going to stick a missile turret here, right? There we go. And I'm also going to upgrade this cannonball turret.
That blast opened a new pathway for the enemy. Make sure
Where?
have
What
power in
blast?
position to stop them.
Where? What blast, Cody? Oh, there. Ah, commander droids. Ah, okay. Where's our exit? Where's the exit? It's here. Right. EMP, stop them in their tracks. Nice. Right. Right, these are all right. I'll put some anti-tank mines to deal with the AAT. But they're all right over here. We've got Staps coming as well, so I'm going to upgrade my rocket turret. Right, Staps coming. That rocket launcher should be okay in dealing with them, as well as any blaster turrets that may come as well. Right, anti-tank mines. Deal with that AAT. Right, another missile turret just to be extra safe. And cannonball turret. Come on, turret. Got it. Nice. Just in time. Particle beam turret. This is like a nuke machine. Nuke, like, thing. Right, anyway. That's a grenade. That's fine. Deal with that. Upgrade cannonball. Upgrade the particle beam. Got any tanks coming? No, but will be tanks coming soon. So not doing too badly, but we could be worse. It could be better. Oh, there's a lot. We've only got one more wave left though, so we should be okay. Right, upgrade cannonball. There we go. That should be okay to deal with these droids that are over here. I've got enough turrets over here that we should be okay. So I'm not fretting too much. See, these the cannonball turrets are like lifesavers for a lot of this. So upgrading these, because they do like splash damage. So, especially up the side where we've got lots of battle droids, like they are lifesavers a lot of the time. That's cool. We've got another life point, so back up to 20. That's cool. So, unless something drastically goes wrong, we should be okay, hopefully. Right, anti-tank mine, deal with the tank. That's fine. It's not got much damage left on it. Missile turret taking out that. Oh dear, right, I'm going to upgrade all of this lot over here now. Because now I've got the credits, the energy to do so. Come upgrade, there we go. And I'm gonna need 2 cannonball turrets over here. Gonna build another rocket turret here. There we go. Doing quite well actually. I'm quite impressed with myself. I managed to do it for this long. Right, so as long as you deal with these Staps, it's fine. We'll be alright. Oh dear, we've got loads of commando droids coming. Just get rid of as many of them as you possibly can. I know we're going to lose lives here anyway, but the more we can deal with, the better it is. There we go. The tactic is with this is the cannonballs, like, because they do so much splash damage. It's not like you're just doing damage to one thing. You're doing a lot of damage to a lot of enemies. That's what is good, like especially with these commando droids. Like just arming yourself with so many cannonball turrets is a lifesaver. There's an upgrade. We're swimming in the energy, so I'm not going to bother about wasting it. It's not going to be afraid to waste it, should I say? There we go. More turrets. Well, I think these are the last ones. Cool. I think considering I've not played this level in a while, I think I did pretty good here. They're not going to survive the cannonball turrets or screw them over. Anti-tank mines dead. Nice. Thank you, Cody. Cool, that was a bit... I think I was pushing the boat a little bit far as far as things like that were concerned, but I think we did pretty good, all things considered. Anyway, that is about all I have time for in this video here. That's all the main major features as far as like the games are concerned. We've got a few new like weapons and that, but I'm going to be here for hours if I have to go through all of this. But most of it hasn't really changed that much. There's a lot of like newer stuff. I can get a General Grievous Protocol droid costume, which I think looks pretty funny. We get some new companions, like some new droids and everything. I've got the AT-80 one, which actually the reason why I've got this one is this is the one that I had back when I used to play this originally. This was my companion. We can get a lot of different creatures now that we got the credits to do so, but I don't really feel the need to. Get droid parts, creature gear, sidekicks, and I get a Jawa as my sidekick, which I think is pretty cool. Different starfighters for the starfighter game. Mounts and get different vehicles, get a staff if I want to on top of staffs. Get different creatures as mounts and things like that. So, and get different emotes. So there's lots of different things that's there. But a lot of them we actually did like last time, and we found last time. So there's not a huge amount that we can have I can show you. But aside from those two games, the two new games and Umbara are two big things that come about in this game. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button and hit the subscribe button for awesome gaming content. If you want to download this this version isn't actually out to the public. However, if you join the Clone Wars Adventures Emulator Discord, which will be in the description down below, as well as the link to their website, you can register for the alpha tester, and then goes into a pot. And when they come to actually picking out new testers, they'll randomly put all your names into a hat and pull out ones and send you an email. So it's worthwhile doing. I was quite lucky because I was one of the first ones that actually were to sign up. I got in quite quickly, but put your name in the hat anyway, it might be randomly pulled out. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I shall see you all later. Bye.